So we're on to the mudding step now. Now this is another important step, and you just gotta be careful that you get everything, because what you don't get, you're going to be able to see it on your finished coat. Now, what I've got here is my 5-in-1, which is my painter's best friend. Now it's gonna serve as a putty knife, and over here I have another mud blade. And so basically what I'll do is I'll take a little of this mud and get it on this 5-in-1 and just go over it, okay? And then just get that mud in that little nail hole. Get it in this nail hole. Now over this area right here, I'm just going to spread it in. And what that's going to do is that's going to take that old paint that we scraped around, and that's going to make it so you can't even see it, and it's going to fill in those gaps. Now, just take it easy and use your fingers. It gets a little messy, and that's why I keep the rag. But the end product is just, it's going to look like new construction. And just wipe it clean though once you're done. But don't wipe around it clean. Don't wipe the actual hole. These are bigger. So bigger things you can use the putty knife for, but smaller ones you're just going to want to use your fingers, or odd shaped ones that you just can't get to. And so up here, getting more of that area, that making it indistinguishable from the other area around it. Here's some, I'm just going to throw it in there. It doesn't need to be perfect or totally covering, but because there'll be other things there, but it should look and fill in things that would be natural. And so what we're going to do right here is we've got 2 dents. Now, we're just going to take a little bit and plop it on each of the dents, and then just run our fingers over the top and the side. And just try to fashion yourself a little ledge. And then we're going to sand it out, and it's going to look perfect. Keep looking around and keep finding holes and get to those holes. You can either do it with your putty knife or with your fingers. Sometimes it's best to use the putty knife, sometimes it's best to use your fingers. This is a little bigger, so we might use this bigger knife to get this. So what we want to do is just fill it up, and then we'll come across and scrape it smooth. And that is going to look spectacular. You're not even going to be able to see any of that scraped paint in the area that we fixed. So we're going over here, scrape it, and doing the same thing. Where I scraped in, I'm just covering with mud and then skimming it down. That's known as a skim coat. It's very effective, and it's gonna, you just don't need a lot of mud, just need a little bit. Just go back over it, get that excess mud off, and wipe it down. Now we need to wait for this mud to dry, and then we'll be finally ready for the painting stage, the priming, which is the first stage of painting. Thank you.